final round of the FIM S1 Supermoto World Championship and ES2 European Championship comes to France and the Circuit du Roussillon in Rivesaltes. In ES2 there have been 6 different winners so far, and the title race could not be closer as new leader Edgardo Barella looks to swap the red plate he picked up a week ago for gold. And in S1, Manu Hermanen has a 25-point lead over Thomas Chareyre. So with both titles still to be decided, we should be in for a great final round.
Thomas Chareyre, number 1, TM Racing Factory. Aurelien Grelier, number 127, Team Blot.
It's a pretty short start straight here in Rivesaltes, but it's a fast sweeping right-hand turn, taking the guys right out to the left side before they drop into the 90-degree turn 2. That's also a right-hander on a short straight, again sweeping through a double apex right-hander. Eventually tightens up at the end. On the exit of there, they flip-flop over to the left-hand side, a slow left turn. Then a short straight, barely getting onto the fat part of the tyre before dipping through the next left-hander, and we enter the twisty part of the circuit here. Series of left and rights and into this tight right-hander. And then eventually we hit the 180-degree left-hand turn that takes us into the dirt zone. I wouldn't call it a short straight, but coming out of there, a 180 over a tabletop, a series of single jumps. See how hard and loose and slick the ground is through the right-hander. And again, very twisty through the whole of the off-road section. A little bit follow the leader through there, actually, all the way through. And you can see from our onboard cameras how narrow it is. When they put water down, it's also going to be quite slippery through there. You can see the nature of the ground, loose, dusty surfaces here. Make it very, very tricky for these slick tyres that the Supermoto riders use. Drop back onto the tarmac. Short straight through a right-hander. And again, flip-flopping left, right, through a series of turns. Double apex just here. Tight left. Moving it out to the right-hand side, and again, quite a fast sweeping left-hand turn. Before dropping through the next right-hander, a short straight, little kink to the left and right, and then back onto the start-finish straight. That's a lap of Rivesaltes. This final round, new championship leader Edgardo Barella has a 4-point advantage over Devon Vermeulen. Seri Kingelin is third, just 2 points further back, and Malachi Mitchell-Thomas, who starts from pole, is fourth, 1 point behind Kingelin. Only 7 points separate the top 4 riders. Well, the start of ES Race 2 then, and it's a Seri Kingelin who gets the whole shot. Malachi Mitchell-Thomas right there in second. Edgardo Barella and Diego Monticelli just behind those guys in fourth. Mitchell-Thomas, though, wasting no time getting to the front. Kingelin there in second, Barella third, and the number 88, Eddie Petard, getting a good start as a wildcard rider, but challenging for the lead and going through. Seri Kingelin putting the number 666 of Malachi Mitchell-Thomas, the young Brit, former series leader of this championship, pushes him back down into second place. Working the way through then, and number 11 it is Seri Kingelin, who is leading the way. Malachi Mitchell-Thomas all over the back of him in second, trying to establish themselves. Petard goes out. So Petard crashes from 5th place. Battle for the lead though. Kingelin, Mitchell-Thomas and Vermeulen getting closer on the 188. And Malachi Mitchell-Thomas down the inside. He tries to make the pass stick. Eventually pulls it off. Great bit of riding there from Mitchell-Thomas as he storms into the lead on the SHR TM. Devon Vermeulen looking for a way through into second as well. Is he going to find it in this left-hander? No. Seri Kingelin making him work just that little bit harder. Down the long straight though. Going to go around the outside. Oh, what a great move there from Devon Vermeulen. as he storms his way into second position, going after Malachi Mitchell-Thomas now. Kingelin third. Championship leader Edgardo Barella in the white. He's in fourth place, gets hung up behind the number 11 of Aseri Kingelin as 188. Devon Vermeulen looking to charge through. Barella down the inside of Kingelin. So he is trying to keep contact with the likes of Malachi Mitchell-Thomas. Breaking free from Kingelin, but Freddie Guerin and Tony Clem also closing in. Oh, and the bike goes bang for the number 11 of Seri Kingelin. So a mechanical problem for him as his bike gets pushed back to the waiting zone, and you can see how dejected he is. Seri Kingelin. Barella though, he's in second. Vermeulen still trying to close in on him. There's Malachi Mitchell-Thomas. Oh, the yellow flags have gone out. Has Malachi Mitchell-Thomas gone down, our race leader? Oh, yes, he has, and he's walking away wounded as well. One of those arms is hanging down, holding the left shoulder. So I wonder if there's a collarbone injury or something there. Final lap. Oh, Barella, he leads away, makes a mistake, and Vermeulen goes through. So this will make the championship interesting. Just 4 points separated these two before this race. Vermeulen wins the race, Barella second. It's game on for race 2. Lights go out, and it is once again Aseri Kingelin. This time making a great start. No Malachi Mitchell-Thomas this time around. A dislocated collarbone after that crash from race 1, and the championship now down to just 1 point between Barella and Vermeulen, but it's Kingelin who leads. Barella second. Eddie Patar is in third. They're all bunching up in that very tight section, and Freddie Guerin, the Frenchman, jumps around the outside into third place as the number 56 gets hung up in the turn. Barella though, he leads. Just has to finish ahead of Vermeulen. Kingelin in second. Guerin in third. Patar fourth. Look how close it is here. Battle for the lead. Barella. Guerin. Barella there, the number 20. Red number plates on the bike for the first time this year as he picked up the championship lead in Sicily a week ago. Starting to pull clear now of Frederic Guerin. Patar's having a great ride, isn't he? He's got Devon Vermeulen all over the back of him. Or is that? Yes, it is. He's closing in fast. There's Sami Salsala. So Salsala, he's in 6th. Monticelli 7th. Milan Sitniakski is in 8th place as we pick up the battle for the lead once more. Barella Guerin 2nd. Patar 3rd. Vermeulen 4th. Couldn't be closer. Oh, he gets hung up on the turn, and Frederic Guerin looking to challenge for the lead. He goes through. Can he make it stick at the end of the straight? Well, the answer is no. So Edgardo Barella hanging on by the skin of his teeth here. Nothing in it, less than a second between the top 4 guys. Oh, Vermeulen losing ground. So Vermeulen, has he lost his chance? Well, Barella, he leads. Oh, Patar goes through into second position. He's found a way past Frederic Guerin, the number 55. So Barella exactly where he needs to be, comes out of the final turn, he wins the race, he wins the round, and he wins the 2013 ES2 European Championship. Couldn't do it in more convincing fashion, edging out Devon Vermeulen, his closest rival. Freddie Guerin comes home in 3rd, Patar 4th, Clem rounding out the top 5. And there's your podium. Frederic Guerin will take 3rd overall this weekend as a wild card on home soil. Devon Vermeulen 2nd, that's him on the left. Look how dejected he looks. But your overall winner, Edgardo Barella, standing tall on the top step of the podium. He wins here at Rivesaltes in France. Of course, he wins the championship as well. It's a gold plate. It'll look nice on the mantelpiece when he gets home. That was a hard season because we started with some little difficulties and were behind in the standings. We arrived here with the red plate. It was really hard this round on this final day, but I did it. I finished second in the first heat. I started the second heat with only 1 point's difference between me and Vermeulen. I gave everything I had and I managed to win. I'd like to thank everyone, my team. See you in 2014. So the championship standings then. 8 points in the end, the difference between Barella and Vermeulen. Sausler moves up from 5th to 3rd at the expense of Kingelin and Malachi Mitchell-Thomas. The year started well for Edgardo Barella with 3rd at the opening round, but the next 2 rounds saw him finish off the podium. The consistency returned with 2nd at round 4, but 2 wins from the final 3 rounds made all the difference. Edgardo Barella is your ES2 European Champion 2013.
This year I come back in World Championship, and the last time I did it was in 2008. In the meantime, I won 5 times the French Championship. The level is higher because I lead in French Championship and I'm just 5th in World Championship. This year we started the French Championship in Rivesaltes and I won the race. For me it's one of nicer track because it's really fast and the off-road are really nice. And I would like to finish the season like I have started it on the podium. Choose!
Happy to be here riding this year in Lucas Honda Owatrol Racing Team in ES2 European Championship. This year the level between riders is very consistent, so it's interesting to do this year.
And the European Championship level is very high and it helped me to progress each race.
Manu Hermanen starts from pole for the 4th time this season. The Chareyre brothers Thomas and Adrian line up alongside him with Ivan Lazzarini rounding out the front row. Manu Hermanen has a 25-point lead over Thomas Chareyre coming into this final round, so a good result in race 1 could see the Flying Finn crowned world champion for the first time. Lights go out, race 1, S1, and from the outside, the 131 championship leader Manu Hermanen storms into the lead from Thomas Chareyre and Adrian Chareyre through the first couple of corners then. And Manu Hermanen leads. Thomas Chareyre up the inside, looking for a way through early. Oh, elbow to elbow through there, nudges him offline. Adrian Chareyre goes through, so too does, I think that was Thierry van den Bosch going through. Yes, it was. So Manu Hermanen, though, on board from Sylvain Bidar's point of view, and he storms down the inside of van den Bosch. Well, van den Bosch goes down, he tags Manu Hermanen, so both of them go out. This is disastrous for Manu Hermanen. He needs to finish ahead of Thomas Chareyre, although there is a little bit of affordability in terms of how far he can finish behind him if that were to be the case. But back with the leaders, Thomas and Adrian Chareyre, they're 1st and 2nd. Working their way through to the off-road section. Adrian Chareyre looking down the inside. We're on board with Sylvain Bidar as Chareyre tried to move there on his brother to pass for the lead. Look how narrow it is through the dirt zone. A little bit of water gone down, flicking up on top of the GoPro. There's your first four. Thomas Chareyre, Aurelien Grelier, Sylvain Bidard, Ivan Lazzarini. He's in fourth place. That's how it is. They go over the line. Aurelien Grelier looking for a way through into turn one. He's a bit straight. Oh, he just has to back out of the challenge. Thomas Chareyre lives to lead for another lap. Andrea Acchini and Manu Herminen. Herminen down in sixth place at the moment, trying to work his way through. Looking for a way past Acchini at the end of the start straight. Oh, finds a way through neatly as well and slots into fifth place. There's Acchini in the yellow in sixth. Meanwhile, Thomas Chareyre, number one, continues to lead on the factory TM. His brother on the fast wheels, Aprilia, just behind him in second. Nothing in it between these two guys. Both of them have won world titles, of course. There's Sylvain Bidard, number 64. He's in third. As we go back a little bit deeper into the field, just saw Peter Vorlacek in there with a little battle between Angel Karanitov and Hans Meyer. Buried down, just hovering around the top 10 area, but Thomas Chareyre looking comfortable, looking like he's en route to victory in Moto number one. He can't do any more than he's already doing. Certainly challenging Manu Herminen for that world title at this final round on home soil in France. Thomas Chareyre obviously doesn't want to disappoint the French fans, turned out in their thousands this weekend. It's a French 1-2 in the race. Thomas Chareyre, Aurelien Grelier. Just a few corners to go. Looks over his shoulder, the checkered flag waits, and it's a big win for Thomas Chareyre in Moto number one. Aurelien Grelier comes home second, Sylvain Bidard third in the end. Confirmation then of race number one. Thomas Chareyre, Aurelien Grelier, Sylvain Bidard, Lazzarini, Manu Herminen recovered well to finish fifth in Moto number one.
It's my first season in GPs, but I'm so happy because at the beginning I won just the top 10, but we're working a lot with all the team. And now I do the top 5 and I'm very, very happy, and I want this weekend the top 3 maybe. It's difficult, but it's a dream for the last GP.
Well, the lights go out. Coming into the final race of the championship, Thomas Chareyre has narrowed the gap to Manu Herminen to 16 points. Game on. It's all or nothing now. On board with Ivan Lazzarini, Aurelien Grelier down the inside of the fast-starting Manu Herminen. Thomas Chareyre in there as well. He's in third, making a move into second, forcing the Finn wide, and once again, Van den Bosch follows the way through. And already dropping down to fifth, Manu Herminen on this opening lap, not even halfway round. So there's Van den Bosch third, Lazzarini fourth, Manu Herminen fifth, Acchini sixth, as they disappear through the twists and turns. Bidard just behind them, looking for a move on Acchini. He's in sixth place. Challenge for the lead as well. So Thomas Chareyre goes through on his brother, and he leads the race on lap 2. Thierry Van den Bosch looking for a way around the outside of Aurelien Grelier, who goes defensive, but then he corrects, moves over to the left-hand side. Van den Bosch going through. But Aurelien Grelier responding immediately, holding on to that second place. Thierry Van den Bosch looking for another way through. He's in third. Lazzarini still in fourth place. On board with Sylvain Bidard. He's in sixth behind Manu Herminen. He's in fifth and finds a way around the outside and moves up into fifth place. So Sylvain Bidard fifth, Manu Herminen sixth. Peter Voracek, he's down in 9th. Hans Meyer, the 77, is 10th. Rivaglia, Koranyatov, Thomas Trevnicek, there, number 16. He's all the way back in 13th place. Back on board with Lazzarini, chasing Van der Bosch. Oh, Thomas Chareyre, he's out. And Van der Bosch and Lazzarini both go by. So too Akini, and I think also Mauro Herminen. So looking for a way back through the field then. Andrea Akini 6th, Thomas Chareyre 7th. Well, not for long though, because already Thomas Chareyre now moves into 6th position. He needs to move up as high as he can. There's Mauro Herminen, he's in 5th. This is the championship right here between the 131 and the number 1. Oh, a little bit of gamesmanship going on. Mauro Herminen moving over as if to say, come on, you go by. I don't trust you, sat there behind me on my rear wheel. So Thomas Chareyre then, he slots into 5th. Akini now in 6th. There's Mauro Herminen, 131 in 7th. Aurelien Grelier in 8th. The 127 Frenchman on the Team Blow machine. And he's found a way through. So he pushes Mauro Herminen down to 8th. But that will be enough for him to be crowned world champion. As we look at Adrien Chareyre on the final lap, the number 5. On course for winning back-to-back Grand Prix. Even Lazzarini, gets stuffed by the number 64 of Sylvain Bedore. This is for 3rd position on the final lap. Adrien Chareyre though, a couple of corners to go for him. Checkered flag awaits. Adrien Chareyre wins the race and the overall Grand Prix. Van den Bosch will come home in 2nd, Sylvain Bedore 3rd, but there's Mauro Herminen, the 131, he crosses a line to become world champion for the first time. He won't care that he doesn't finish on the podium. It's all about the World Championship. He should have won it last year had it not been for a couple of technical issues and a few crashes at the wrong time, but he certainly makes up for it here. But here's the result from race 2. Adrien Chareyre, Thierry Van den Bosch, Sylvain Bedore, Ivan Lazzarini, Thomas Chareyre. Herminen down in 8th look. But he is crowned world champion. The overall round belongs to Adrien Chareyre. Thomas Chareyre 2nd, Sylvain Bedore 3rd, Lazzarini 4th, Thierry Van den Bosch 5th. Mauro Herminen 8th overall this weekend in France. Take a look at the podium then. 3rd overall, Sylvain Bedore. Thomas Chareyre on the left in the white and blue. He's 2nd, Adrien Chareyre, top step of the podium for him with back-to-back victories now. Sicily a week ago, at home in France this weekend. It's an all-French podium this weekend at Rivesaltes. Thomas Chareyre seems happy though. 2nd overall in the championship campaign for him. As Adrien Chareyre celebrates not the biggest trophy for his efforts here this weekend, especially when brother Thomas gets a bigger one for 2nd. But Mauro Herminen, the SHR TM rider, 8th overall this weekend, but he will pick up the gold plates that signifies he is the world champion 2013.
So happy to win 2 GP in a row. It wasn't maybe unexpected, but at the end I win again today in France in front of my crowd and my family. I couldn't be more happy today with this win. I just really want to thank all my friends here and also the team for the great job they've done. Thank you guys.
Adrien Chareyre then wins back-to-back Grand Prix. But the World Championship standings look like this. Mauro Herminen 13 points clear of Thomas Chareyre in the end. Adrien Chareyre 3rd, Lazzarini 4th. Sylvain Bedore rounds out the season in 5th. And in terms of the manufacturer's chase, TM outright winners: Aprilia 2nd, Honda 3rd, Suzuki, Yamaha and KTM finish in 6th this year.
Couldn't be more happy. Couldn't thank all my sponsors, Dennis Bedman and SHR team, and my mechanic Johnny Maurizio, Simone, everybody who have helped me and last them this season. I would have won it last year, but got it this year, and it's the first one in Finland, so couldn't be more happy.
It's been an impressive campaign for the Flying Finn, winning the first 4 rounds, going undefeated along the way. In all, Manu Hermanen has won 10 races this year from 14 starts, and when he had to ride safe to secure that elusive world title, that's exactly what he did. Manu Hermanen, S1 World Champion 2013. That's all from Rivesaltes and the FIM SuperMoto World Championship. Next race for us will be the Supermoto of Nations at Pleven in Bulgaria. My name's Paul Malin. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then. Bye for now.